Wisconsin. Hill. Zach Showalter with the rebound for the Badgers.
That's the shot you'll give up too with Hill out there. Not a good shooter, 21% from the three-point stripe. So you let him shoot if you're Wisconsin.
There's Koenig for three. Yes, indeed. Koenig, 1 for 3 in the game.
Now they have Robinson, a long body on him. Nice
fade away. There you are.
Wow. The ankle problem had affected him, Vern, because he's terrific at setting people up and going back door also. Here comes Koenig again.
Oh, do they need that? Hayes, the pressure. Koenig.
Florida knows that Wisconsin's 1-3 away from getting a little lift here if they can pull a fast one off. Here he comes again.
Koenig. This one will fall.
Yep.
Why not get it to him and make Jay Wright change?
Turnover. Villanova. Wisconsin leads by 4. Here's Koenig. Screen from Happ.
Let's not anticipate that many needless and careless fouls from either of these two teams.
Koenig. Up and under. He got the roll.
Pretty job.
Beyond the 10-minute mark, so he sat the rest of that half. We'll see if that happens here. He's such a gifted player.
He sure is. Leads them in steals in the conference, too, so they need him defensively.
Wisconsin and Villanova tied at 12.
Bronson just missed a push steal. It's been effective. Shot clock is working down, Vern.
5 on the shot clock. Koenig pull-up jumper. Oh, he is so gifted.
Well, eventually, you're going to have to play everybody.
Good point. Koenig back out.
See how they're focusing on him. My goodness. See how Wisconsin will want to get this ball in bounds, sometimes more difficult than stated, and then sit on it until about the 6-second mark,
which is right about now.
There you go.
Koenig, he's done that a couple of times. 11 on the shot clock. Villanova has upped it a notch in the second half. Koenig.
Yep. He's terrific.
Happ, Showalter, Vito Brown. So you've got 4 seniors and a sophomore on the floor for the Badgers.
Yep, and they're going against a matchup zone defense. Looks like a man-to-man, but it converts to a zone as the passes are made.
Nigel Hayes turns the corner. From the corner, yes!
A couple of seconds, if not on the entry pass.
Koenig.
Game of the night. An 8 versus a 9 seed. Koenig, yes. He's done that a few times.
Leday taking that rotation and picking up with a smaller guy, Koenig, as he went through the lane, and just no chance of guarding him.
Zach Showalter, number 3, skip pass over to Koenig. Ethan Happ is being fronted by Zach Leday. 7 on the shot clock. Koenig.
Well defended again. Pretty
nice, though.
Yeah, he stayed with it, didn't he?
22, a chance to tie now for Wisconsin. Jumper, Koenig, got it for 3.
Hill making that run out. I like the quick burst out there by Virginia Tech from time to time to get down the floor in a hurry. So having similar, somewhat problems with the Wisconsin pressure on the perimeter still.
Koenig called for it. He's in the corner, gets the ball. Greg Gard, longtime assistant to Bo Ryan, his second year after Bo unexpectedly resigned in December a year and a half ago, and Bronson Koenig will
quietly putting together a nice evening. And 4 or 5 from the floor, 2 or 3 from long range. Straight up 2-3 zone. We're going to scratch that. That's going to be a matchup. A little different than the 2-3. That's why you have to continue to move against it as if it's a man-to-man.
got it from the corner, and that's a 3. And here come the Badgers up by 2.
In every set, they try to get in, and they're alternating now between Happ and Hayes. And they're not afraid to kick it out.
Koenig, well, he is something.
To move.
Back to a 3-point margin. 12:23 to go in the ball game. Winner goes up against the top seed Villanova on Saturday. Happ. Back outside, jumper Koenig. Got another one. 59. Here's Happ back on the, oh my gosh. Whoa, what a screen he set.
He sure did. Where's the help? Where is the help for Robinson, though? Somebody yelling that there's a screen behind him.
8.5 to go. Jordan Hill double teamed. 5 on the shot clock. Koenig takes a really long shot. Whoa! Still a 1-point margin. 5.5 to go. Jordan Hill got a brief respite on the bench, but Showalter called for the blocking foul. In the corner, got it for 3.
Down low.
A little old-time religion.
I got to see the footage of that. There got to be some film out there somewhere.
It was just as slow as that move.
Find it on the History Channel.
I think Koenig needs a big night, too.
Gets around Rockmont.
Oh, yeah. And it counts.
Going to take it over Ilakinen.
You know, Grant made the point yesterday. You got a big guy. Why not drive him? They love to settle, don't they?
Make a big guy slide their feet in those type of mismatch situations.
Pretty.
Koenig to the hole. And it drops. Took a while, but it
Up, contesting, but not fouling. But Happ's got to make that shot.
Absolutely. He's got a good left, too. Same play.
And Robinson on him, goes back outside. Koenig says, I'll take it. And he gets it.
Well, he's ready to play, isn't he?
Finish there, but sometimes that seeing the ball go through the basket can get a really good player going.
It's got to go through him on a consistent basis, I think. We know Hayes can do damage, too. They love to go cross-court if they don't have anything.
Hayes backing him in.
There you go.
Wide open Koenig. All set up as planned.
The first minimizing the regular season play with Carolina, they dominated it. The ACC this year. Duke was a 5 seed in conference, even with that great out-of-conference schedule.
But they beat Carolina twice, too. Well,
that's true.
The thought the committee has to consider.
That's going to be an interesting decision by the committee. That's going to be that's going to spin off a lot of things. Here we go with 8 seconds in the half. Koenig looking up again. He's been battling that shot clock throughout. Now the game clock. And hits the 3 with 2 seconds to go. Lindsay.
Nice check out. Well, they're so well coached, both clubs getting back. You're not going to see a lot of easy baskets.
Koenig. There's the first hoop for the game.
And that's important for Wisconsin. Koenig. It's amazing how many of these young kids shoot the step back.
Yeah, they do. Did you have it?
I didn't shoot unless I was in the paint. I didn't shoot unless I was in the paint.
He had a lot of that right there, though. I know that.
Here comes Fred Astaire with those footsteps.
3-point shot, no good by Hill. Koenig, though, will put it up. Oof. The all-time 3-point shooter in Badger history.
For Wisconsin. I like this mobile lineup for Indiana. Pulls down the board. Blackman couldn't finish. Now Trice running the show for the Badgers. Drag screen by Happ. Trice gives it right back to him. Beautiful pass. They collapse down on him. Locks in his pivot foot. There's Koenig. On the
bench with him.
No doubt.
Bryant back with the 2. They go and use him. I like that.
He's missed a couple inside from close range, has Bryant. Sure, he's just trying to get in the flow of this game now. He's been on the bench for a while with 2 fouls.
A tougher side for him away from the basket now with Brown.
Koenig pulls it. Oh, Koenig with some
Side. Better impact with him at the 10, I think.
4 minutes without a field goal for Indiana. Just snapped.
Offensive shooting team, and they've been able to run him down, but what the delivery at the rim.
Offensive rebounds and second chance points have allowed Indiana to stay in this one. Hayes now looking to clear out.
See, I think he should do things quicker. They should have very patient on the back end, but the kick out.
Art imitations. Newkirk on the take, looking for a foul, didn't get it. Creed asking for a foul as well. Running right to Lewis Garrison.
They're going to use a little clock. There was a body bump at the other end.
Approaching 2.5 remaining in regulation here.
They don't want to be behind late against Wisconsin. It can be painful.
One of the great closing teams, especially when you get under 5 minutes. Clock ticks to 2. Trice gives it up. Koenig just in time. Indiana is right there. How about that? Barry's one. 4-point game.
And this puts a lot of pressure on the shooter. When to go, and he was fluid and comfortable with the delivery.
And now we'll see who has the guts to shoot it for Wisconsin. Koenig's been clutch throughout his career.
Here's with a ball screen, empty side.
Koenig with 6 on the shot clock.
No help on the floor.
Goes by Newkirk to the basket. He gets the spin. The same guy he's been.
That's exactly right. He had the 2 fouls, was forced to sit.
But he just seems a little step behind the player, and you got to feel for him. I mean, you've seen him play at such a higher level. Just not getting the separation in the lift.
There's some lift.
What the heck am I talking about? Enough separation to not hit you with the body, but good timing, good length. Still gets a block shot.
3.5 a game. You see the mark, and there's a 3-pointer.
That's why even Happ's on the bench. You understand that? That's a strategy, but Nigel Hayes has also been in that mix, too.
Minnesota 3-minute scoring drought. Well, there's no drought for Wisconsin right now. Wisconsin's mother, Ethel. Senior day, the 4 seniors looking for win number 111. School record 115. Koenig again.
That 5-game skid, they really struggled on the offensive end. I mean, Penn State held them to 50 points. That was a 52-50 loss. So I do think a lot of it has to do with Jordan Murphy and his production, but you can't go through these lulls on the offensive end. Of course, credit Wisconsin. Wisconsin's terrific defensively.
Between this and the Iowa game, maybe as good back-to-back efforts defensively as Wisconsin.
Side of his right knee. Hopefully that was just a little bruise. He'll be back. He's such a huge part of this Iowa team.
I mean, he owned the game, and he owned the paint. You can't let him the game during his career. That's pretty sensational stuff.
Last 2 years, he's made clutch shot after clutch shot, NCAA tournament.
Little late,
That's why
late on his double team. Shoot his pass.
Bear's a little bit of a do-everything guy for Iowa's Koenig. Bohannon. And Showalter is able to come up with it. Think you might have a foul in there. Koenig. There it goes. An interesting way to get guys to learn the difference between good shot and bad shot. During practice, you'd have guys tell you when they thought they'd taken a bad shot.
Well, what we did is we used to talk to the kids and say simply, tell me if you're a good shooter taking bad shots. Goodwill honey, I like them apples, you know? Am I right?
And it's one in the second, and that was hotly contested. Peter Jock hit one in. So they haven't gotten the same kind of looks here in the second half, and Wisconsin's now looking at an Iowa zone again.
Yeah, 2-3 zone. Get the ball to the right place.
Shot clock. Koenig bails him out.
Nick Ward, 6 of 7, half defends. And a rebound by Ethan Happ. That's his third.
That was great defense, just to keep between Ward and the basket.
Koenig. Got it to go. Next year, a 4-star kid. 7.5 to go. That's Koenig working on McQuaid. Puts on the brakes, stopping on a dime, and puts up a 4. The defense there. Tough shot, McQuaid. And put back up and off by Ward. My goodness. It hung. He's been hitting shots like that all afternoon.
I thought it was down, Kevin.
Man.
What a quick release with the shot clock running down there.
Koenig, 3. Good. We told you over 50% inside.
And then make the pass.
Bronson Koenig. His foot was on the line, but he hits a long 2. Koenig.
They're going to put in
the early 60s. And you know what? Tough year. Well, you know what? He deserves a tough year. And I talk of his
Tie with Purdue in the Big Ten standings. Off to a slow start. Buckeyes have controlled the theme for about the last 3 minutes or so. Koenig with his second 3. Koenig lit Pac-12, 8:15 Eastern time. That's going to be, it was an entertaining game the first time in Pauley. Arizona pulled away with when Trier returned and pulled away from the Bruins there. And we'll see if the UCLA can get a little redemption.
You know, it's interesting. USC beat UCLA the first time. UCLA paid them back with 30-point win.
Koenig.
Rylan Lane, he's just comfortable. He can do whatever you want once he gets in there. You got to keep him on the side.
Wisconsin usually out-rebounds its opponents by really 8.5 boards a game. Buckeyes have out-rebounded them by 11. They've outworked them. They've outshot them, and they have a 16-point lead to show for it. They're getting ready to go to the half. Koenig. Answer.
Hayes to the front of the rim or Happ to the front of the rim, depending on who doesn't have the ball. They should get some pretty good looks.
Koenig inside the us as he makes his way to the bench. Koenig, bottom.
So good.
Good call. Absolutely. Officials right on it. Sometimes just because you think it looks like something doesn't mean it is.
Right.
Might have been the slightest of hops just before he jumped, though. Maybe just a hair. Boy, Koenig is burning it up.
And your life is pretty good as a guy.
Wisconsin digging out a turnover. Koenig.
Koenig played harder. This little tie-up. Finding others and playing solid basketball when doubled.
I want to clear up one thing, Dan. We were talking to the official, DJ Carstensen, during that break. That last tie-up between Charles Thomas and Jay Sean Tate, they're saying it was just a double technical. Originally, our stats monitor that we have here courtside, Koenig scored.
in the pick and roll situation.
We were right behind that pass, and I thought it was going the other way. And, of course, so did the Badgers.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Koenig seems hesitant to shoot. He's 0 for 3 in the first half. Hat back it in. Kick out. Koenig's got to take one now. That'll get the crowd in the game. Jackson misses, and it's Hayes with a rebound. Into the second half, even at 36. Koenig again. Got another one. His 11th offensive rebound. Koenig going to try another. Got it. He's warming up.
Has had his way.
Don's got 4 fouls, remember. He fades away. Pritzl somehow got a rebound underneath. So that's a tip-in and a rebound by Pritzl in the last minute or so.
You and I talked about complimentary guys as you move towards the end of this ball game.
Showalter almost pulled the trigger. Here's Koenig trying to get it going. Nice little spin to get the run.
For the third leading scorer in the Big Ten, who's been in double figures every game this year. The only conference player who could make that claim.
It's been fun to watch Ty Webster's maturation. How he's able to pick and choose his spots.
Yeah, Koenig.
Nebraska fans behind us sharing their agreement in the call.
Or disagreement, as the case may be. Here's Koenig. And he rattles home the three. So you were talking about Nigel Hayes delivering it, bringing it across. So now a chance to retake the lead for the Badgers, who have led for more than 33 minutes in this one.
And watch Wisconsin. They will get the shot they want in each possession moving forward.
Great job there by Koenig. Now a 3-point lead as Mike Riley shows his appreciation. $1:30 to go. Koenig. Oh, he banks it home.
There's an expiration date.
Johnson takes it with the shot clock winding down. Half has the rebound. 3 for 11 from 3 now for IU. Koenig crosses over Johnson and takes it right to the for his last 9. Half kick out. Hayes follows his miss. Koenig now goes back on top
to the opposite hand. Man, that's why he's in there posting up. What a move.
Hayes backing down. Once it again. Backs down Morgan some more. Almost threw it away. Into the corner. Koenig. Down in the corner.
If you're Abrams, you've had trouble shooting the basketball, but I think you got to feel good about that one.
That's half good job by Morgan to cut him off. Now Koenig inside the arc. So Bronson Koenig was just 2 of 13.
I'd look to go back to that. Make Maverick Morgan work here. Another ball screen situation. Maverick Morgan sitting back, and Bronson Koenig just does his work.
So he has already matched. 24-10 lead for Brown. You see the numbers for him this year. And, of course, we've highlighted over the past few years, very talented singer. Tremendous student as well. Yeah, Shades of Brown. 2-time academic all Big Ten pick. Here's Hayes. Hayes trying to back his way in. Got to Showalter. Good patience there by the Badgers. Good defense by the Illini. Now Koenig needs to make something happen with 4 on the shot clock. Spin move, and he hits it.
And that's kind of gut-wrenching to
solve that puzzle here, John.
And if it's anything like, which it's really not, I mean, this definitely looks to be more like a wing extended 3-2, but again, who really knows? I mean, the way they rotate is ultimately what determines what kind of zone it is, but the middle of the zone is going to be the open weak spot.
Well, there they got it into the teeth of the zone, get it back out to Koenig, and he hits the...
This offense on fire, an offense that over the last 14 games has been red hot, almost 80 points a game.
Well, I think you got to be more aggressive, especially with pressure here. You got to attack that pressure to score, not allow the defense to get set, because right now, defense is set.
Koenig got an open look, and he finally finds the... What a shot by Corey Sanders. 37 seconds to go. 2-possession game. Koenig for 3.
Shoots it at 36% from behind the arc. He averages about 11.5 a game. Shep Garner is the Nittany Lions' leading scorer. And Coach Chambers mentioning to us earlier that he needs a lot more out of Garner, and we might see Garner run the point a little more tonight. As Koenig answers in a big 3.
6'10", 232. He's probably 6'9". He's not a freak. He's not going to have incredible explosiveness. Bronson Koenig with that nice
3 minutes against Purdue. There's Hill. He'll let a 3 go. Comes up short. And it's poked free briefly by Reeves.
Wisconsin needs to get Ethan Happ some touches. Go to your horse.
More checks Happ underneath. Here's Koenig. 2-man game with Hayes.
Better communication with Penn State on those high screens.
Koenig gets a step and rises up in the lane and scores.
What a season.
It's 6-8. Turns it into offense on the other end. 1-point game. Under a minute to go in the first half. Happ gets a double team. Fires one across. Hill passed it up. 10 on the shot clock. Hayes to Koenig now. Shot clock at 5. Koenig lets it go. Long two is good for Bronson Koenig. A bailout. A guy that gets to the line. He averages just shy of 4 free throws a game. He's been up over 5 free throw attempts per game. He's not afraid to go to the basket. And the freshman who is emerging as a very good player in this league already. In the corner. Koenig for 3. Set up by Hayes. With 3. Davis Zemgulis, sophomore from Lithuania, checks in. Has not played much, but he did get some minutes against Purdue. He will have Brown here. Here's the switch. Koenig. And Hill bails him out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Koenig wants it and will get it organized.
See the patience, the smart decisions. Koenig got trapped down there. Didn't throw it away. Knew help was coming.
Koenig with 3 on the shot clock scores the scoop high on the Lions from the Kohl Center in Madison. And a 3-point game at the half. Wisconsin has opened it up here. Up 18 with the ball. Under 8 to go in this one. Wisconsin trying to match Maryland's win over Rutgers earlier tonight. Go to 6-1 in conference play. And 17-3 overall. Badgers come in 15th in the nation. There's 7 on the shot clock. Koenig hits a 3.
He lost a lot of weight. He's in shape.
And Happ's got the rebound.
And he loves it.
Koenig. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Little spin. Soft roll.
Tap for Wisconsin.
Mason for the lead. He's way off. And Olakana, the only current player on the Badger roster from the state of Minnesota, with the rebound.
Good strong cut. That is
Koenig.
That's beautiful. In the red jerseys of the Badgers. Then the kick out. That allows McBrayer to step right into it.
Minnesota 3 of 5 from 3 for McBrayer. Just his third made 3 in his last 5 games. Koenig tried to answer and does. Happ against Konate. It was blocked twice. Konate once and then springs. It comes out to Koenig. Bronson. Minnesota still has a foul to give with 50 seconds to play. Koenig off a screen for the lead. He does it again.
Irvin blocked by Showalter. How about that? Koenig on the move all the way. Good. Well, I would. I'd go after him and let either Happ or Hayes make the play out of the post. Go to the rim, pass it out, whatever you want to do. Happ sets up in the post. Koenig blows by. Well, that's a shot he likes. He likes a wing 3 left at the top of the key. Got to look, didn't they? That's a good shot for Michigan. Just didn't go. Koenig 3. Got it. Close the gate, and we said it earlier, nobody shoots better from the top of the key than Bronson Koenig. He's come to life here in these last few minutes. It's been a quiet game for him. Can he hit another one? Yes.
Swanee and yesterday.
Staying within the game plan.
Yeah, they kind of knew what they wanted to do. And right now, I don't think it was a bad shot. It's not a great shot. They could have got a little more movement. You know, when feet move, I'm talking about defensive feet, they make mistakes. When they stand still, they're set. And so what you want to do is not have one pass or one dribble.
Here's Koenig.
And you called it out. You said they're going to have good rebound position, and they do.
And one of the top teams in the country, defensive rebound percentage, Wisconsin. Koenig probing, and he got position again.
Like a team that kind of knows where it is and needs to get a win.
0-3, as we mentioned, first time since '98 in the Big Ten, a league that doesn't have a lot of teams that struggle as coach. There's Thompson, spun it out. Happ got a hand on it, and here comes Ethan Happ.
By the way, Happ gets a hand on a lot of basketballs. You know, that's almost like being redundant. He feels it.
Koenig! When he takes a shot from outside, as that one bounces in for Lyle.
Yeah, and it's a play on like the game has been. But now that, to me, advantage, disadvantage. You know, who had the advantage? Was a disadvantage created by the elbow.
So you say no call there?
I'm not so sure. I think the disadvantage is the defense by being pushed back is a disadvantage.
You're calling for more whistles. This is new.
No, less. Less, if I can. Please.
20 seconds to go. First half. Wisconsin trying to make it 16 straight home wins. Koenig erupts for 3.
He's playing every possession the same way.
3 of his last 5 games have been double-doubles. He's nearing one again. It's Koenig.
And I don't think people see that all the time, Jason.
Who was the best guy you ever saw doing that?
Well, I mean, we had a lot of kids who could really score, obviously. I always thought that Richard Hamilton had a good feel about that. And obviously Ray Allen. The guy actually who learned how to do that, particularly his junior year, was Kimball Walker.
Bronson.
He is a tough guy. These two little guys in the backcourt. Kaminsky would take that shot. That's the difference. At some point, he's going to get better at it.
Koenig shot. Oh, floater. Bronson.
Maybe a little message from Matt, too. His big body got the red shirts under the rim.
Koenig rims in. That's a long
for this team. Thompson circles. Klein rims out, knocked to the outside. 22nd board for Wisconsin. Koenig tosses it up, and he knocks it down with point.
A lot of threes, but they want to be able to get the ball into the paint, not just get it inside, but drive it. And that way they can get to the free throw line. But they want to also get fouled on cuts. They don't feel like they made as hard a cuts as they would normally make when they played in the ball game against Louisville and Nebraska.
Koenig contested 3 is good.
Among major conference teams, only Oregon State out of the Pac-12 has a worse turnover rate.
Here's Hayes matched up against Bryant.
See, I think Hayes has to drive that matchup at every opportunity. Got a switch here.
Half down low, Anunoby helping out. Koenig from the corner. The 3 is good. Another one. What great. The Badgers, Anunoby underneath the basket, cut off by Hayes, and the ball's taken away.
Not a strong move by OG Anunoby. He is stronger than that.
I thought he was going to have a dunk or a layup at minimum.
It's like he slowed down when he got close to the basket.
And he's a guy they got to get going. Great catch, Happ. Double team comes, but he finds Koenig again. Can he make it 3 in a row? Yes.
That's the Rob Johnson that Indiana wanted to see in the first half.
To 2 run for Indiana. Koenig 3, good. Wisconsin at the start of the game.
Yeah, early on in this game, you were thinking about now. I've never seen a shutout in basketball, have I? But Indiana really calmed down.
Koenig has been red hot.
And a complete mental change in how they approach defense. They are getting after it on the interior. That's almost 4 shot clock violations now that they've created for Wisconsin.
Well, Greg Gard told us today when we asked him about Rutgers, he says it is so obvious the change in culture under Peichel, particularly at the defensive end. Koenig very
on the offensive glass. He's not been able to get much in the post area, but I love his activity, not giving up on the play.
Played 3 years at UNC Wilmington, playing his final year of eligibility as a grad student for that coaching transition.
Well, we were in similar situations. He was suspended and injured, and I was academically ineligible, so missed significant time. And you know, your senior year is your last opportunity to get it together, and he did. Named a captain, and now under Steve Peichel, I think he's been a really positive influence on this team with his veteran leadership, and sometimes it's not easy to make.
Koenig shooting over 50% from beyond the arc over his last 3 ball games. Koenig, another good look from 3, and that one rattles in. To the floor himself. Largest lead of the game for the Badgers. Here's Koenig from three. Knocks that one down.
He led the nation in free throw attempts.
They like, as you said, to get up and down, attack that basket, get to the foul line, stopping and popping and parrying at Bronson and Koenig.
Wisconsin can run too now. They've won games in the 60s, 70s, and 90s.
A block by Fisher comes out. Showalter trying to find Hap. Chased down. Three, top of the key is good.
This young man here, Juwan Johnson, has been playing outstanding basketball last 2 games.
As it's stripped by Showalter. Koenig comes down. Hayes hasn't been looking for the three as much of late. Koenig, the pull-up jumper. Got it. He's got 5 points.
Got nice flow on both sides. Returns offensively. Interesting to see if Wisconsin starts to get Nigel Hayes involved.
Koenig for 3. Got it. And Hap has 2 for Wisconsin. He's on the bench. Koenig all the way to the hoop, uncontested. And 8.
Howard's in that pick and roll action. Now you put Hanif Cheatham in there, put Howard off the ball so he can spot up and shoot the 3. Nice adjustment by the Golden Eagle.
And Cheatham came in 31 assists to 9 turnovers on the year, so he can find guys.
Boy, good job by Luke Fisher defensively denying him the ball.
Light it up. He's got a couple of 20-point games on the season. Koenig gets it back in the corner for 3. Got it.
For 3. Bronson Koenig.
Side of Ethan Hap against Kadeem Latin of Oklahoma is going to be pretty pivotal. Lon Kruger told us before the game that was his top priority, to keep the ball out of Hap's hands because he's such a good passer from the post.
Koenig dribbles.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Brian. I know you're a Wisconsin native. They put him back in the game to make the triple-double.
Kept him in.
Thumbs up. He came out, put him back in to get the triple-double. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm thumbs up, got the foul, gave him 1 chance.
And
I think and he missed it, and then they took him out.
The basketball gods maybe saying that they
ball don't lie, as they say.
Ball did not lie.
Now Wisconsin off to a sluggish start. And Koenig with the shot clock winding down gets the friendly bounce. An announcement, there were alarms going off. There was a fire alarm situation. Mike Eads just came over and said it was started by a popcorn machine. So enough with your popcorn. That's Koenig.
You popcorn modems. Christian James, the freshman Cameron McGusty, the freshman Christian Doolittle. Hasn't done a ton today, but there is some young talent on this Oklahoma roster.
Koenig wide open, buries the 3.
Jordan Woodard's been super quiet here. I don't think he scored yet in the second half. I don't know what he's waiting for, but time to get going.
Wisconsin has made their last 6 field goal attempts. Oklahoma's made their last 4. 10 in a row.
See Iverson in there now playing with the starters.
Koenig for 3. Got it. 6-2. 4-0 at home. Last year went 12-6 in conference play. They ended up as a 7 seed and ended up going to the Sweet 16. They played a terrific game against Notre Dame. Had a chance to go into the Elite 8. Came up just short. Of course, Bronson Koenig hit the shot heard round Wisconsin, beating Xavier in the round of 32. It was an incredible run. And Koenig buries
jumper that they saw this zone in person last year, because it is really hard to prepare for and simulate in practice.
It helps, but the zone morphs from game to game and season to season. They're very good at taking away your strengths.
But you look at the top of that zone, you get 6'5" in Frank Howard and Andrew White at 6'7" as the 2 guards at the top of the 2-3. Here's Koenig, a deep 3, and that's a great.
Lots of celebrities, of which I'm not included, but hopefully I'll have a good seat somewhere in Assembly Hall.
You mentioned that upset. Did you think going into the year as Koenig fires and hits another 3? Did you mark and it ends a 4-minute drop for Syracuse without a basket?
He had struggled earlier, Tyler Lydon, earlier in the season. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Grew up in a town in New York State where they had 0 stoplights. Nobody thought that he'd be able to play in the ACC, and he started last year. Tito Brown can't answer, but gets it back. Here's Hack down low. Good rotation by Syracuse, but they get up late on Koenig, and he hits his 3rd.
Foster leading Creighton into a high poll ranking. Kyle Washington from Cincinnati. Of course, Nigel Williams-Goss had a great weekend for the Zags down in Orlando.
Transfer from Washington. Andrew White, by the way, hit 87 threes last year for Nebraska. He had 13 coming into tonight, and he has 4 more in this game.
Again, ball movement important. Oh, that's important.
Well, keep them up. Hayes, great pass. Here's Showalter. Rick the 3, but Hayes with the offensive rebound. Touch pass, Koenig. 3 is on the money. Keys for Syracuse is going to be when Pascal Chukwu starts to develop, a transfer from Providence who had to sit out last year because they need that shot blocking in the middle of the zone and hopefully his offense.
That's right. They have had really not much in the way of guarding tonight. This is great.
Good player, staying on the floor longer. He had a lot of foul trouble last year. I think he would have played even more minutes last year if he stayed out of foul trouble.
Koenig, his first point.
Bronson Koenig tried to pick them up in transition, but waited till the 3-point line. It's too late.
Pryor comes in averaging almost 20 points per game. He had 26 yesterday in the win over Oregon. Koenig with a corner 3.
If he scores that efficiently inside the paint.
Air ball on the 3 from Mosley, and Happel handed off to Showalter.
Really, all Wisconsin wants to do is make Georgetown take the tough shot and make him shoot over somebody. Don't turn the ball over, and do not foul Georgetown, because Georgetown's shooting about 33 free throws a game. If you don't foul him, you got to make him score over you.
Koenig hot in the and a couple of loud points here early in this one. Hayes follows up the miss, kicks it back out. Koenig, another 3.
And Wisconsin choosing not to double Bradley Hayes. He is so big, he can just shoot right over the top.
Good screen there by Thomas. Frees up Koenig, and those soft Maui. is that 1-2, 1-1, three-quarter court pressure. Just trying to give Wisconsin an opportunity to turn it over. This is a team that's been a little bit loose with the ball.
Three-guard lineup right now for Wisconsin. Showalter, Trice, Koenig, all in the game. A lineup that Greg Gard used pretty extensively in the win of Tennessee and went zone with it for a long stretch against the Volunteers. Little hesitation. Koenig, soft touch off the glass for L.J. Peak.
L.J. Peak is the hot player for Georgetown. They need to keep going to him, and he's got a favorable matchup. So let him touch the ball.
Well, what a two-man show on both sides, Jay. Happ and Koenig have 29 for Wisconsin. Peak and Pryor have 24 for Georgetown. Tipped away, but Hayes recovers.
Trying to do too much there.
Shot clock down to 6. Koenig, the long two, banks it home.
He could.
And he's pushing for Wisconsin. He's going to go all the way. Koenig with the offensive rebound. Open jumper for Koenig, and it's true.
Let's see young Roxy.
Jordan Bowden missing a three, and you alluded to the youth for Tennessee, Bill. 55% of the points already this season have been scored by freshmen. All 5 for Tennessee.
You ever been to Tennessee?
I have been to both places, yes, Bill.
Nice that you're able to get out a little bit. Here's some pressing defense. Rick Barnes just confidently not wasting any timeouts. He's just going to let this team find their way. They're playing against a team that's older, more experienced, more physically talented, bigger.
Boy, tough shot from Bronson Koenig.
Western world. But what Maui Jim has been able to do for this economy here and for the world. Give us all the great product that we can see, that we can enjoy. Craig and Jay have already been by the table here to say good morning. Thank you, Walter. Thank you, Bill Haywood. Thank you, Maui Jim.
Wisconsin trying to continue their hot start as Bronson Koenig makes the Badgers down. Here is in his second year at Tennessee, Bill, with an extremely young but a talented ball club where they're getting over half their points from freshmen this season.
He's building the culture. He's laying the foundation for the future. The recruiting is going to be fantastic. He's got the support of Nike. He's got that huge fan base. Wonderful bump that we have. That's a Cook pine as opposed to a Norfolk pine, which looks very similar, but Cook pine named after Captain Cook, one of the great explorers of all time. It's got the little crooked tree, and it's got the scaly trunk there on that Cook pine. We got a fantastic game here with a 2-point lead for Tennessee.
Tennessee has come out of the locker room and have scored 10 straight to begin the second half as Bronson Koenig pulls.
Wow. What a game. Fierce as can be. The volunteer spirit. The Badgers for survival.
Bronson Koenig is open. Exert his leadership on this young Tennessee team that has rallied, had a brief lead, but it's now Wisconsin in control.
But right now, in these closing moments, we're going to find out if these volunteers can really rise to the occasion and guard somebody. Whoa.
Bronson Koenig from the corner, a three. Hayes off the miss from Dietrich Mostella. So a double-double for Hayes now, along with 3 block shots in this first of 4 games today at the Lahaina Civic Center. Day 1, the Maui Jim Maui invitation. All the way to the basket, Bronson Koenig with 9.
LeBron James just donated $2.5 million to help build up all the exhibits there. Oh, please, Tennessee.
They didn't box out the shooter, and Happ gets it back, and a fresh shot clock for the Badgers.
But Nigel Hayes, he's already got 3 tattoos of his African heritage on his lower legs. He's working on getting 7 to represent the 7 tribes of Africa where he comes from. Bronson Koenig just turned it down the line.
explode yet again as Ethan Happ brings that one down. Wisconsin 3 trips, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of this Wisconsin team, not valuing the basketball. We're not accustomed to seeing that. Let's see if they can settle down on this possession.
Koenig.
Right on time, baby.
Yeah.
A couple offensive rebounds, a couple three-point shots.
That alley-oop did not go. They were trying to get the freshman Patton the ball on the alley-oop from Watson. Bronson, Koenig, another one of the many veterans on this team that returns 9 of its top players.
That quick double team right there.
Pat gives it up to Hayes. Great recognition to Koenig. Boy, those two know exactly where the other is. And Cole Huff, these are 3 big-time transfer talents.
I guess it depends on which spectrum you're looking at. And you see Bronson that time able to absorb contact and finish. If you're the coach of shot, again, it's a perimeter game. Guys that can knock down shots have a little bit more freedom.
They knew that when they were practicing a year ago and he was redshirted.
But I said he may have been the best player on the court at time, so they knew what they were getting when they got Foster coming in.
They were salivating at the thought of having him and Patton ready to go for this year.
Yes.
Step back for Koenig. Very accomplished talent.
For Iverson, defensive principles have to be better on one-on-one basketball for Zierder.
Badgers are 5 of 5 from the floor with 4 different guys in this half. Very balanced and pragmatic in their approach.
That's been the calling card for this Wisconsin offense for years. They spread the wealth around.
Shot clock under 10. Koenig's got it. Over Thomas. Wow! Bronson, Koenig. Showalter not there. Another second chance, though, coming for Wisconsin. They're staying in this game on the offensive glass.
Again, rotation out of the double team. Slow once again, allowing Wisconsin another shot.
And they convert on the blow-by Koenig.
And the patience that time with Koenig and statue. That time, Watson didn't have a passing outlet.
Yes, and he is hurt where you do not want to be hurt.
He's playing through it, though.
Yes, he is. Too much at stake. Koenig. Oh, just kills you softly with that shot.
Now, they want to secure defensive boards.
Koenig working pick and roll, takes it to the rack.
That'll be good by Widener. Good shot. Good shot. Really good stroke early from Central Arkansas. As Bronson with another shot fake. Quick pass out to his buddy Showalter. And Bronson will take it at the top of the key. And he's going to go to his left and then kick back for a jumper. Drives in the lane, and that'll be his second basket in a row. As Central Arkansas closes the gap to 2 down, and it's 13-11 your Wisconsin Badgers here for the home team in Madison. As they're a little trapped with this press from Central Arkansas. Bronson Koenig swings it to Nigel. Nigel looks underneath quickly, and Khalil Iverson swings it out to Bronson. Bronson going around the perimeter. Step back, long 2, got it. To number 12, Parnell gets a quick layup there. Yeah, Bronson bringing up the ball. Another little zone here. Vito at the top of the key. Bronson with the double team. It looks like they're going to try to trap him there. Swings it out to Nigel. Nigel in the post to Charlie Thomas, first touch of the season. Bronson in the corner. That's an open 3. That is for Showalter. Looks that'll be Showalter's 3rd personal foul, and I think he's leading the team right now. So not anyone in too much foul trouble. They kept the fouls to a minimum in the first half. As Vito works in the corner here. Swings to Showalter. Showalter to Vito. Vito to Ethan Happ. He's going to try to work it inside against the zone. Not a lot of options. Ooh, a little fighting between Vito and Ethan Happ there for the rebound, but Ethan Happ will come and gather it as Nigel Hayes will take up the ball and swing it over to Bronson. And you have the starters back in. And Ethan Happ working down in the post. Swings out to an open Bronson Koenig, who will pass up that shot to give it to the baseline for Nigel. Bronson trigger, so he can get a lot of shots up with not a lot of space, which you saw there. He had a man on, didn't even have to dribble, didn't even do a pump fake. Just shot the ball with a really good stroke. And Happ's going to tip that over to Bronson Koenig, and Bronson Koenig's running up the floor, looking on the fast break, but he's going to pull it out and take it slow here. work the offense a little bit. Swing it to Showalter, swing it to Nigel. Nigel's going to work it into Ethan Happ and see if he can go to work in the post. He's got two guys there.